Meatballs? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, Meatballs.
So, we just want to apologize for last week because last week was crazy with filming. I don't know if you guys saw, but we were in Atlantic City and they honored us.
Yeah, we got a national holiday.
Which is crazy, and it felt so surreal. So Jersey Day is officially a national holiday, and we're just gonna say that it's everywhere. So it's like Christopher Columbus Day. You don't go to work, and you just have a meatball day every September 22nd.
Yeah, I came home and I'm like, Chris, yeah, I'm a national holiday, and I'm like, he's like, in Atlantic City, and I'm like, no, I think everywhere. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought it was like everywhere, and he's like, so
no, yeah, just AC.
And he's like, you're funny. I'm like, what? I was like, I'm so confused because for some reason I really thought it was everywhere.
I know, same. We're idiots. But we're going to pretend it's everywhere, even though it's just AC. But we want to thank the mayor for doing that because that was amazing.
Yeah, Mayor Smalls, he was so cool, so sweet.
So nice. Yeah, so we just want to say sorry that we missed our show last week because we literally we were so crazy with filming.
Yeah, filming last week, we had the reunion, then we went to AC, then we went to Seaside, then we went home, but then we had to go to the Jets game. It was a lot. I'm still exhausted. I am still exhausted.
Literally so exhausted. I dropped the kids off at school and then I'd come back on the couch and I'm just laying down because it's a lot. I feel like, we're getting old, and when we film, not only is it exhausting, filming from day to night and then doing it all over again for 5 days straight, but also when you're drinking on top of that, it's just our body is shot.
Yeah, beat. And then so also we're home right now. We're not in studio. So if you hear CJ and Cameron, which you probably will, they are just running around the house. So be prepared to hear a little CJ and Cameron on this episode. I didn't want to leave them again today. So
it is what it is, but we missed you all last week. So happy Thursday.
Yes, happy Thursday. We missed you and welcome back.
Now what?
We feel like we know we have so many meatball questions that we have to get to. So we feel like this episode is mostly going to be questions from our fellow meatballs and mamas. So yeah, so this will be a big fan question episode.
Yeah, we know you guys have a ton of questions that you always write us. We get DMs. You're writing to us on our podcast Instagram. So we just wanted to shout you guys out and say thank you for listening, and then get to the down and dirty and spill the tea.
Yes. There's Cameron.
Hey, Cameron.
So yeah, let's start. The first meatball question. Okay, so hi, my name is Rebecca, and I have a question for the meatballs. Do you have any crazy fan stories? Nicole, do you have any crazy fan stories?
I don't think I do. I feel like the one that was weird, weirded me out. It was a while ago, back when Jersey Shore was when we were not married and had kids. And I remember I was at a club somewhere and I went to the bathroom and I was peeing, and I think the girl obviously she realized I was in there, and she took her phone, she climbed on top of the toilet, and then she put her phone over where I was peeing, and she was freaking out oh my God, and taking pictures, and I'm like,
oh
bitch, I'm peeing.
While you're on
I was
the
my
toilet?
whole yes, I'm my whole ass is out because I'm not trying to sit in the toilet, so I'm crouched down, my butt's sticking out, and I'm bitch. I was delete that right now. So that was probably the most weirdest encounter.
Yeah, that is super weird. I did have one girl. She was just so excited. Hi, hi, C. She was so excited. Oh,
hi, honey, I love you. Stop. I'm gonna cry.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole, your little squeaky voice.
Yeah, this one girl was just so excited to meet me that she did wet her pants, and I felt so bad. She was definitely drunk. But yeah, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, it's fine. Not a big deal. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, things could get crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But overall, we all know that you're excited.
I'm like, please, I've done it before. No big deal.
Yeah, like we've stalked people before.
Yeah.
Here, let's see another question. What do you think of all the shores that have aired? For example, Acapulco Shore, Geordie Shore, and others from Naomi. I freaking love it. I feel like like they just started a shore franchise, which is amazing. So I love seeing like different countries. I never saw Acapulco Shore, but I know that they're freaking nuts because all they do is get naked and have sex with each other. Like I thought we were bad, but these other shores in other countries are literally they're freaking wild,
Oh
like
yeah.
wild.
Well, because
Like they have orgies in like the freaking shower and everything. Like they
yeah.
don't care running around naked.
Well, because
I feel like
it's like different rules in other countries. So like they're like used to being naked. So like I remember Angelina said in All Star Shore, like everybody was like walking around naked and she was like, what is happening?
yeah, yeah.
Showering together and like, like not sexually, but like just like, like, oh, okay, girl, just gonna shower with you. Like, what? Like so crazy. Like, so yeah, our shore is definitely the most tame, I guess.
Yeah, and I met Geordie Shore before because we had to do like a crossover thing for press. So like we flew over there for a couple days, me, Jenny, and Paulie, and they're just crazy.
Yeah.
Like the things they say, their accents, like everything is different in other countries. Um, they're wild, but they're amazing people, and yeah, we're fans of the other shores. I feel like they're wild. All right, Meatball. So you know me and Dee are in our 30s. We're still young, but I mean, mamas, the aging is starting to happen. So I've always been into taking care of my skin, and our skin has a huge effect on our confidence. Like everybody, like we want to have nice skin, we want to feel confident. So if you have acne or are noticing signs of aging, like us meatballs, I personally want to recommend Curology. So Curology treats a variety of skin conditions, including acne, clogging pores, fine lines, dark spots, rosacea. So I have to say that I break out all the time when I get my period now. Like it's getting crazy, like it's never happened before. And then my pores are awful. Like I always have to just do stuff for my pores. Now I'm getting fine lines everywhere. When I'm tired, I get the bags under my eyes. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Curology custom formulas use a combination of 3 clinically researched ingredients, making it more effective than non-prescription cleansers and moisturizers alone. A licensed dermatology provider will prescribe you a personalized formula that addresses your specific skin concerns and skincare goals.
So no need to hassle with in-office appointments because Curology is all online, mamas. It's easy. All you have to do is just fill out a quiz about your skin, share photos, and after a consultation, your provider will prescribe you a personalized formula based on your skin's unique needs.
93% report effective with over 9,000 5-star reviews.
So they're amazing. I use it and I can't say anything better. I am obsessed and it's definitely helping me with my skin issues.
Products are shipped directly to your door. If you have questions or need guidance, your Curology dermatology provider is there to help.
So now, meatballs, get up to 6 skincare products for free, up to a $52 value with free shipping and a no-cost consultation with a licensed dermatology provider when you go to Curology.com/meatball. Go to Curology.com/meatball for this free offer. That's CUROLOGY.com/meatball, mamas.
Prescription products are excluded from free product offer. Applies only to your first box. Subject to consultation. New subscribers only. See Curology.com for full details. Okay, here's another one. Hi, Meatballs. I've recently discovered the Jersey Shore series and I have been loving it. My question would be, have the kids ever seen the original Jersey Shore and would you guys let them watch it once they get older? And do you think all the kids would ever do their own rebooted series? By the way, love you guys so much. From Savannah. I'm sure my
Love
kids
it.
are my kids will eventually see it. I mean,
Oh, they will, girl.
it is what it is. I was young. I was in my early 20s, and I honestly I feel like I am who I am today because I let loose when I was younger and
Yep.
whatever. Um and I think I grew into an amazing woman and an amazing mom. They know I'm an amazing mom. So, the past is the past and that's it.
No, yeah, I hate when like we do interviews, and this used to be like the question all the time when we started having kids. It's like Good Morning America, like all these like professional interviews, and they were like, "What are you gonna do when your kids see this one day?" I'm like, we didn't fucking kill anybody.
I know.
We were literally in our 20s, like our college years. Like, imagine your college years. Like, what were you doing? You were dancing on the bar, getting wasted, and hooking up with people.
Yeah,
I was like, that's exactly what we did.
exactly.
So
But now
I hate,
I hate
yeah,
that too. I'm like,
I hate when people think we're like just it's like we murdered someone and like we're terrible people. I'm like, you did exactly what we did. The cameras just weren't rolling on you. So
exactly. And then I think to myself, I'm like, you know what? They had there we got like this is our job, and because of our wild days our kids are going to be in a great college or whatever they want to do and they're taken care of, so I regret nothing.
no, literally, I regret like a couple
Oh, I
actions,
mean,
but
yes,
no,
same,
yeah,
same. I take
yeah.
that back. I do regret a lot,
No,
but
yeah, but I agree in the butterfly effect that it made us who we are.
yeah,
So I definitely believe in that. But we lived our lives. We had so much fun. And it's harder for me now because my kids are like on TikTok and stuff. And I try and monitor everything, but it is what it is. And they've seen some clips. And Giovanna's like, "Mom, why do you keep falling on the beach? Like, what is happening?" And as of right now, I tell my kids that mommy's acting. Like, because they've never seen me like drunk like that. Like,
yeah,
terrible. Like, they never ever see me drunk because I don't really drink at home. I have like, a couple wines here and there. But my time to rage is when I'm not with my
yeah,
kids. So
same.
them asking all of that, I was like, oh, mommy's acting. You know how actresses they act? Like I had to act crazy and I had to act silly.
Which
So
which isn't too far off because I mean, at the end of the day, we all have our characters on the Jersey Shore. Like we are who we are, but like
oh yeah.
we know what we know what role we play. It's a show, so in a way, we
Right.
kind
And
of
we are,
are.
yeah, and we're the meatballs who turn up and like to have fun. The
Yeah,
meatballs bring the fun, positive energy. Like we don't like drama and all that shit. So but yeah, it is what it
yeah.
is. We didn't freaking kill people. We just had a good time and we partied and we had the best freaking time ever.
Exactly. And I feel like my kids already like they see like they are like best friends with the producers. Like it was so cute. Like they were so excited. So my kids call the producers walkie-talkie people. And being we've like been doing this for so long, our kids really are like family with the producers and the cameramen and like sound guys. So they are so excited when they come over, and they actually, CJ's like, my girlfriend's here. I have 3 girlfriends. And I'm like, who's your girlfriend? And he's like, well, one's Ashley, which is one of our producers. He goes, one's Katie and one's Ella. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like he loves them. So he like, our kids are part of it. They know what's happening. They see us like doing what we do. So I'm not like too worried.
Now, overall, we are amazing people, and everything that's happened is for a reason. And we like to turn up, we like to have a good time, but we also like to be good freaking moms and amazing wives and all of that. So I have to say, we turned out pretty good, Dee.
Oh, we turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I love the fact that, we are amazing moms. We do what we got to do when we're home. We love our kids. We love being mommies. But when we do get away for a night or two, me and Dee enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. I think that's okay. It's not like
Yeah, we
our
have a
kids
good
are taken
time.
care of, so
Yeah.
we are allowed to have a good time. Yeah. Okay, next question.
Yeah, so this is from Courtney, and she says, now that you've been at this for so long, where do you think you would be if you hadn't done the show all those years ago? Oh, girl, there's so many
I
things.
feel like so before the show I was a dental assistant and I started to like go into like look into dental hygiene. But then I started like really loving like I'm like a Pinterest person. I always been like that. So I feel like maybe I would be an event planner. I'm not really sure. but I love
Ooh.
planning events. So I feel like I could have been an event planner if like this
Oh,
all
you'd be a
didn't
sick
happen.
event planner. Because if you guys watch the show, Dee always got her binder, like a mama, like ready to go. When Dee goes to Disney, she's like me. Like we have like a full itinerary. We know
Yes,
what we're doing. Like very prepared. Oh, you would be a great event
right?
planner.
And like CJ's first birthday, Cameron's first birthday. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
and that's
like
fun stuff too.
yeah, I feel like I love to throw like themed birthday parties. So yeah, I
Hmm.
feel like that's something I would probably do if I wasn't on the show or if like my life went a different way. I'd probably be an event planner.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I tried out for the show and it started, I literally just turned 21. So I was finishing up school. I really wanted to be a vet tech because I love animals. So I wanted to get in there and like help animals as much as I could. And I really wanted to open my own store. But like, you need to have money for that and investments and all that stuff. So I had to start somewhere. So that was my goal to like always have my own store because I just love clothes and I've always worked in retail. I worked at Forever 21 in high school, and then in college. So I just loved like being around clothes and accessories, like checking people out. It was just so much fun. So yeah, I would probably be a vet tech somewhere, and then also try and open my own business.
I love that.
But then I also think like, would I have met Gianni? Because yeah, I went down the shore in the summer, but like not all the time. Like I would go, a
Like
couple times in
Memorial
the
Day
summer because it was
weekend. Yeah.
yeah, because it was so far from me because I was in New York. So it was like a 3-hour drive every time I went down the shore. So um, it's just like if I didn't do the show, would I have met Gianni? Would I have had my 3 kids? I would
Right.
probably end up with someone else in my town because I probably wouldn't have left New York to move to Jersey. So I would have probably, been with someone in my town or, met someone in the area. It's just like there's so many factors. Like our life could have been completely different. And I don't even want to think about that because
No,
that makes me
yeah.
upset. Like we wouldn't have our husbands, we wouldn't have our kids. Like, ew.
No, I love the way our lives turned out, honestly. Like, honestly, if
Yeah.
you would have told me when I first started the show when I was 23 that I'd have a husband and two amazing sons, I would be like, yeah, right. Like, because I never really thought about it. Like, I was total opposite of Nicole. Like, I didn't see marriage in my future because it was like I was always single. So I was like, oh, am I going to be single my entire life? Until I met Chris. So I feel the same way. I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Hmm. No, yeah. My goal was to find my Guido
But you
and
did
have
it.
10 babies, and it took a couple seasons, but
You
I
manifested that
found them.
shit.
Yeah. It happens, and I love manifesting. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
So, as you all know, I have severe OCD, which keeps my mind racing all night long. And it's so hard for me to wake up early because it's hard for me to get to sleep because I'm just always thinking. Do you ever find that you're just trying to fall asleep and your brain suddenly won't stop talking? Do your thoughts start racing right before bed or in other inopportune moments? Because I know that happens to me all the time. It turns out one great way to make those racing thoughts go away is to talk them through. Therapy definitely helps. I've done it before and it definitely does give you that peace.
So BetterHelp is amazing. I literally talk to my girl all the time because I feel like I'm always stressed out, about running around with the kids and then making sure the house is good, running my stores and then filming. There's just a lot going on and I feel like I don't get stressed easily. But when I do, I always go to my therapist. She gives me amazing, tools to cope with my stress and everything. So if you mamas are thinking of starting therapy, you have to give BetterHelp a try. They are amazing. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule because our schedules are crazy. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time. There's no additional charge, and they're just amazing. I can't say anything better about BetterHelp because they are just the best for me when it comes to my stress and my crazy, crazy schedule. So get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp Meatballs. Visit betterhelp.com/meatball today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/meatball.
So I like this question. Where did it go? my God, where did I just put it? Oh, okay, here it is. I like this question. Do you think your personalities are different when filming versus not filming? Are you told to act a certain way? And how do significant others feel being filmed? So our personalities are a lot similar, but I feel like when we do film, we definitely are putting on more of a show because we're making a show. So I feel like we're more dramatic. I feel like we're more crazy. Like I said, I feel like all of us have our role on the show at this point. So like me and Nicole know we're the meatballs. Like we're the ones that are going to bring the fun, and that's just always how it's been. So we know when we film, like that is what we're going to be doing. Trust me, there's some days I wish I could just go to bed early like everybody else, but then you guys wouldn't have a show. So
No, yeah. I definitely don't think we fake our shit. Like, okay, for instance, at home. I always say I'm
yeah,
Nicole Mama at home. So I have like three personalities. It's weird. So when I'm Mama Nicole at home, I'm like organized. I'm like, just everything's like ready to go. Like just organized with the kids, with my stores and everything. I'm not drinking wine. I'm just like a responsible freaking person, but like still having, still fun and still loud and whatever. But then when I get on the show and I know we're filming, I'm not thinking
you're
about,
Snooki.
being responsible and paying bills and all that shit. Like I'm ready to let loose. So that's like my Snooki side where I'm like, okay, if we're gonna have a cocktail at 1, we're gonna have a cocktail at 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. So, when the cameras are rolling on us, I'm not trying to be like that responsible mom, even though I love showing that, sometimes. But we know that we're
Yeah.
making a TV show and we want to have fun. And I think our alter egos
Yeah.
come out when we film.
I feel like at home I'm like more chill. Like even sometimes people meet me out and they're like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "This is just like me sometimes. Like I'm not always like super super crazy or anything. Like a lot sometimes I'm an introvert. Like I'd rather just be in. I'd rather just stay home. I'd rather just cuddle on the couch with my kids. But like when we do the show, like in a way I do feel like I have my meatball role and I have to, give what I have to give for the show. And sometimes I don't want to because I'm exhausted, but I have to and it's my job. But like I said, that still is a side to me. But I definitely do give a little more when I'm like do a little more when I'm filming for sure, I think. But
Oh, yeah, sorry, I had to mute myself because Angelo just got home. Angelo, you want to say hi? Say hi, meatballs.
hi, people. Hi, Angelo.
Say hi, Aunt Diener.
Hi, Deena. You want to say hi to Angelo, CJ? No. Mommy.
No, it's Diener.
Deena.
He calls you Diener. He calls you Diener.
I can't.
Stop. All right, hold on. Let me get you situated. Okay. All right, we'll just give this a second. Hold on. Hi, honey. All right, so the next part of that question I loved. So, how do your significant others feel about filming? Um, Personally, for me, I mean, Gianni's been filming since day one of the show. And then we did like a ton of spin-offs. We did Snooki and JWoww, 4 seasons of that, which he was like a full-time cast member because he was my husband. I was having babies on the show with Jenny. So he did all of that. And then we did another show called Shore Flip. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but it was like my best show because I was with my husband every single day and with my kids. So it wasn't like I was leaving everyone. So that was amazing. But then he was like, I'm fucking over this. He's like, I put, so much time into this and he doesn't like being in front of the camera and it's just a lot. So that's why you don't see my husband on the show because he's just done too much and he's clocked out now and he wants this, he wants to be able to be home with the kids while I do this. And I got to respect him for that. But maybe one day, he'll do a little scene. We'll see. But he's done so much with Snooki and JWoww and then our spinoffs. So he's very supportive. Says go have fun, go do your thing. I'm good with the kids at home. But yeah, he definitely clocked out of filming for a while.
Yeah. Chris is, Chris is, it's not his, like, he's a good sport, my husband, and he likes to.
He's gotten so much better with like being comfortable. Like he's
Yeah,
killing it.
I love that now people, because for a while he was like a little more shy, like he was like, eh. But now I love that like people are finally seeing like his personality and how funny he is. And he
So
enjoys
funny.
filming with me, like, and I love just having him there. I love filming with my kids. Like, I love that now, like, we included like the families on the actual like big vacations and like have Chris there. I think it just makes my life like feel easier filming because even when I'm away from them, you saw this, even just this past weekend, like we were gone for like almost 3 days because we had the reunion, then we had AC Seaside by like the last day.
It felt like we were away for 10 days.
And like by the last day, I was so like homesick that I was like, I'm just like miss my kids. I miss my husband. Like I'm just ready to go home. So I like that now they like include the families and the husbands, and luckily, like, I'm just happy that Chris is okay with filming with me right now because it just makes our lives easier to have them there. I know you can't, I know Gianni doesn't, but he was there for a long time with you, so I understand he's over it. And he went through the
Yeah,
ringer
and
too with filming when we were younger.
he really did. He went through so much shit and it was really dramatic and it was a lot, and not being like fully comfortable with it, like that's not your job, but like you knew who you married and you're trying to make it work. Um it's just, yeah, he needed a
Yeah,
big break.
for
So
sure. Yeah. And like when we were filming when we were younger, it was like a different ball game too, It was like a lot harder. Like I feel like now it's like more family oriented, so whoever did film that was a significant other that long ago, like it was rough for them. And like I feel like now it's like they can kind of like choose like what they want to be a part of, or if they want to do that. Like I feel like back in the day it was just we filmed 24/7, so whatever we were doing, like they were doing.
yeah, so it's definitely a lot, but we want to shout out our significant others for being amazing always. And when we have to leave and Chris can't come and it's just like an OG trip, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So they are amazing, and
Yeah, Chris is like the
killing it.
best. Like he really is, and I love that everybody is now seeing him more and more and seeing his personality. And he's such an amazing dad when I'm away filming too. Like he's so hands on, and he'll send me pictures and videos of the boys while I'm away. So yeah, our men are amazing. We got lucky, Nicole.
We did. All right, meatballs, I want to talk about this new product that I found that I'm obsessed with called AG1. It's the daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health. So I literally drink this every single day, and I wanted to give AG1 a try because I feel like I was so tired of trying to get all the supplements, and I wanted like, a single solution that supports my entire body, covers all the nutritional bases that I need every single day. And also I really wanted better gut health. I wanted a boost of energy because I'm crazy with the kids and everything. I wanted a better immune system support, especially now, with the colds coming back. And I hate taking pills. I feel like I always gag, like the pills and the vitamins. I'm not a good pill swallower. So I hate all of that. And also I wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. And this is AG1, meatballs.
I sometimes forgot to take my vitamins and my supplements because I just am a busy mom, and that's the last thing on my mind is kind of taking care of myself. So AG1 helps so much because I wake up in the morning, I drink it, and my body just feels amazing, and it's getting everything it is craving. It's hard for me to keep up with a supplement routine that comes with a bunch of different products because honestly, it's very hard for me to remember, especially being such a busy person between work and being a mom and, all of that good stuff, running a house. Sometimes I forget to take care of myself.
So like I said, it's really hard to keep up with, like a supplement routine. I don't like taking pills, and, sometimes I force myself to because I want to get all the nutrients that I need, but I'm just not good at taking pills. I end up gagging. It's not great. So AG1 is saving me there because I'm getting all my nutritional needs, bam, right there.
AG1 is raising the standard for quality in the supplement category.
I also love AG1 because it's literally delivered to me every single month, so it's super easy to make. And every scoop is packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food source ingredients of high quality that, give me major benefits like gut and mood support, which really helps. And it also boosts my energy because you mamas know that I need energy with everything going on, running around with the kids and everything. And also I feel like it gives me, better skin, hair, nails, just everything is so much healthier looking, and I feel great, mamas. So if you want to take ownership of your health, try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/meatball. That's drinkag1.com/meatball. Check it out, mamas. All right, next question, D.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, this is funny. Hi, Meatballs. I love y'all. My name is Leslie, and I just wanted to ask if you watch Jersey Shore Family Vacation when it airs, and if you do, are you ever surprised at stuff your friends say or do when you're not around? All the time, I feel. But I feel like sometimes, like we kind of all know the drill, you know? Like, if we see someone say something about us in an interview, we're like, all right, but it's, it's our job, I guess.
No, yeah, I remember back in the day because we had to watch the episodes. Now we don't watch episodes, which is like weird because we have to do a reunion. We don't even know what's happening. And then like we do interviews for the show and they're like talking about the episode. And I'm like, I have no idea because we don't know how it's edited and we don't watch it. But back in the day, we always watched the episodes before the reunion. So back in the day, like we talk like mad shit about each other. We were like, fuck that, fuck this. So we would all be in a hotel room watching the episodes together, and we're like, ew, why'd you say that about me? And like we would be like hurt back in the day. We'd be like, what the fuck? Because the drama was just like crazy, and the shit that went down, and like the hookups and everything. It was just wild back then. So when we watched it in the hotel room, like I remember there was one season where we had to watch the episode and it was with Sam and Ron, and Sam was finally seeing what Ron was doing in Miami, and that was just freaking awful. Like I felt so terrible for her, and then we all had to like film right after.
No, do
It
you
was
remember? That was the first time ever they brought a TV into the Shore house while we were filming. Remember?
crazy.
And
Yes.
then we had to literally, they shut the TV off. She saw what happened and we went right back into filming. And we were all
Yeah.
like, holy crap, this is going to be insanity right now. Because she literally just saw him cheat and now we're filming. What is
Yeah,
happening?
and it was one of our stay-in nights. So stay-in nights was Sunday and Wednesday, I think. So those were like the nights where the roomies would, cook dinner, not go to the club, try to go to bed earlier and get some sleep. But it was just like our night to stay in and like bond and just like hang out. So that was that night, and we were like, oh shit. So like instances like that were freaking crazy. But I feel like now it is what it is. Like we're adults. We've been doing this for so long. And I feel like if we're upset with each other, we tell each other right away. Um, and I feel like we try not to, dog each other so much now, even though it might happen sometimes in interview. But I just feel like you guys need to realize, that we're literally brothers and sisters. So when we do fight, like everyone gets so passionate about it, like the fans and shit, like they get so passionate. And we love that you're so like into the show, but like we are a family and we're going to fight and we're going to disagree and there's going to be shit happening. But at the end of the day, it's like, we all come together and we realize, that we all love each other and it's just a hot freaking mess.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just, oh, sorry. My house is so loud right now.
It's fine.
But yeah, I feel like the same way. I feel like, right, like we kind of know like what we have to do in interviews, if especially if there was a fight. But we really do try not to like talk bad about each other. And sometimes the producers are like, come on, this happened. You don't feel a certain way about this? And we're like, well, I feel bad saying this now. But back in the day, I would have been like, yeah, Nicole's a fucking bitch. But like
No,
now
literally.
I feel bad to say that she's a bitch.
Literally. I'm like, I love her. Like, I don't want to say that.
They're like, we just had a fight for 2 seconds. We're fine now. At the time, you weren't. All right.
No, yeah. So sometimes when, shit goes down and like, we have little arguments here and there, and then you rewatch it again, it's like the old feelings come up and you're like, ugh, I hated that. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a lot. And it's harder because we actually all love each other. So when shit goes down and like we see things, we're like, damn, that sucks. But at the end of the day, we all come together and we're fine. But that's reality for you.
Yep. Um, let's see. Okay, here's one for you, Nicole. Hi, Meatballs question. Where did the nickname Snooki come from? Love you, girls.
Oh, so when we all tried out for the show, um, you had to fill out this like questionnaire, survey, whatever, and they were saying that they wanted everyone to have nicknames. Like, what's your nickname? So you have JWoww, you have DJ Paulie D, you have Mike the Situation. So me growing up, like everyone just called me Nick. So it wasn't like, a big deal. It wasn't anything cool. But my one friend, Katie, who was in my wedding, still talk to her to this day. She's the only person that called me Snooki, and we were obsessed with the movie Save the Last Dance, and the DJ in the movie was Snooki. And he was called Snooki the Coochie Crook. And I was like the first person out of my friends to like kiss a boy. So she was like, I'm gonna call you Snooki because you're the Coochie Crook. I'm like, okay. So she would always call me Snook, Snooks. And she was the only person that called me that. I don't think she ever called me Nicole after, she decided to call me that. So I was like, all right, well, they want a nickname. Like I'll put Snooki because, Katie calls me that. And boom, now the whole world fucking knows me as Snooki.
I love that.
So she was kind of like, this is crazy because I'm the only person that called you that. I was like, well, they wanted nicknames.
You're like, what do you want me to cut you a check?
Literally, I'm like, I'll give you some pie. Oh, here's one that's very nice. It doesn't say who it's from though. Deena, on Jersey Shore family vacation, your hair always looks so silky smooth and beautiful. Well, wait till you see her hair at the Jets. Do you get treatments? Do you get treatments done on your hair or use any specific products? That's so nice.
Oh, thanks. Because half the time I feel like I look like a hot mess.
Literally.
I actually started using this one thing. It's called, what is it called? It's called,
Yeah, is it like a
oh my
shine
God.
thing?
No, it like helps it like, you know what? I have it. Let me just
Well,
grab
you
it. I
said you
think
have a
it's,
great straightener too that makes it silky like that. What's your straightener?
yeah, I have the Bliss, I think Baby Bliss straightener, which I absolutely love. I've been using that one for years. And then, this is, I think it's called, I actually have it right here since I'm home. I bring them with me everywhere because it really does like.
Does it smell good? I love things that smell good.
Yeah, it does. But I put it in after the shower. And then when I'm done straightening my hair, I will use it to just like get it flat. Here it is. It is called Good Behavior by IGK.
Oh.
I got it from my hair salon. Yeah. And it is like a protein smoothing blowout balm.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. So that's what I've been using. Yeah, I really love it. But yeah, Nicole, the Jets game, my hair was a hot mess. That rain
Oh.
killed me.
Oh, I can't. So I feel like sometimes I don't even like do my hair. Like on the show, like I think me and Dina are the ones that really just don't care what we look like sometimes. So we're just like, all right, we're gonna
No,
show
I
up with
like
no makeup. Like I'm gonna have a hat on, not even brush my hair, and like
like
I feel like
seriously.
Angelina's like always like does her shit up to the nines all the time, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sam's. Jenny does too. Jenny always usually like puts her
yeah.
makeup on and
And
stuff.
me
But I
and
think
the
like the
meatballs walk
entire
in
trip,
like blah.
because I'm like, you know what? It is reality TV, and I'm not gonna always be dolled up. And like this past weekend, I was like, I think I didn't have makeup on in Seaside. I didn't have makeup on in the daytime in AC, and I didn't have makeup on in the Jets game. I was just like, whatever. I didn't feel like putting it on.
Especially with the exhaustion, it's just like we don't care. And listen, I'm not trying to impress anyone. Like Gianni
And the
sees me
weather
every
was
day homeless
terrible.
at the house, and I really don't care what people think of me on the show. And sometimes people like, they see like clips of the show and they're like, how come you don't get yourself done? Like the Kardashians are always like done up and whatever. I'm like, honey, I am no Kardashian. Like I just want to be
Yeah, I
cozy.
mean, also if the weather was terrible, I'm when it's raining and stuff, I'm like, I don't feel like really like doing
Oh
my
yeah.
makeup and stuff. So you know what? It's reality TV, and I'm just gonna be real. Like I don't wear makeup all the time.
But
So
I
yeah,
also
this
feel
past
like
week,
we look decent without makeup. Like I feel like
yeah,
when
I
I don't
feel
have
like I look the
makeup
same.
on, yeah, I feel like I look younger.
Like even yesterday for interview, I was so exhausted still from the whole week, and I was like, you know what? Because usually interview is where everyone does get dolled up because like you have the
Yes.
time. I literally went to interview still no makeup on. I'm like, ugh. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Next on the vacation, I'll doll myself up.
Yeah, but you also
I'll do
look
that on
very
the
pretty
vacation.
without makeup, so it's like
Oh, dang.
nothing.
I truly just hate doing it. I feel like we've talked about it before, but like I really do.
No, yeah,
But
I'm getting to that age now where I just really like for instance yesterday, it was Giovanna's birthday. She just turned 9.
oh my
Um
god, by the way, I can't.
I know, and she's so beautiful and amazing, and she's just like the best daughter. She works so hard at school. She works so hard at cheerleading. Like she's an amazing athlete. I'm just so proud of her. Like obviously, she's like my twin, so she gets under my skin a lot. If you have a girl, you get it. But she's amazing. I can't say anything terrible about her. Like she's my daughter. I love her. She's amazing. So for yesterday, I had to go to Angelo's open house for school. So I didn't want to look, like a total mess there because at pickup, let me tell you, I have my slippers on, like no makeup, my hair's not brushed, put a hat on, and I grab my kids right away. So I am a mess always. So I wanted to look decent when I met his teacher. And then also,
Yeah.
we went to hibachi right after. So I wanted to look a little nice, a little nice for my daughter's birthday. So literally all I put on was mascara. I did my eyebrows and then I put on a little lip tint and that's it. Like that's all like I really love doing now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like tomorrow it's CJ's field trip. I'm actually I'm going to be a chaperone, so I'm pumped about that. But
Oh,
I'll
it's so
probably like
much
do my
fun.
hair. Yeah. I'm going to do my hair, but I won't wear makeup. It's at an apple orchard, so I feel
Oh,
like
those are the
that's fun.
best.
Yeah. So, but I'm really pumped. My first field trip.
Oh, you're gonna love it. And CJ's gonna love you being there. I remember doing that. They did that for Giovanna and Lorenzo when they were in kindergarten. And, we went to the
Yeah.
apple orchard, we picked apples and they played with the hay and like fed the animals. It was literally the best time ever. And your kid is so happy that you're there. Oh, enjoy those moments because those are the best moments.
I'm going to bring Cameron too. And so
Love it.
he's yeah, he's excited also. So, it's going to be a nice day.
Literally the best.
Yeah, so I'll do my hair, but I won't do my makeup. Oh, they're fighting. Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna do one more question because my kids are getting back from school. Dina's kids are
Yeah,
fighting,
and are
so we're
fighting.
gonna do one more. But we also wanted to make sure we had a show for you guys because we love you, meatballs. So this is
And next week we're going to try and get into the studio, so it'll be a little more professional.
yes,
So
but we're trying
sorry.
meatballs. All right,
This has been a crazy week with filming.
literally. So this is the last question that we're gonna have for today, and it says, "Hi Nicole and Diener. I turned 30 on September 21st, and I wanted to know what do I expect entering the dirty 30s. By the way, love you guys. Not sure who that's from, but we love you too. Oh, girl, when it's 30, everything kind of goes downhill.
I don't know. I have to tell you, I have to disagree. I actually feel like I'm thriving in my
Well,
30s.
I
I
definitely
really
don't.
do.
I still feel 21. I'm like, how am I adult? How am I a mom? Like, how do I have all this responsibility? But I'm talking like body aches, like,
Oh
like when
yeah.
I
Yeah, like my back hurts.
yeah, like when I get up during the night to go to the bathroom, I'm literally walking like I'm 90. I'm like, what is happening? I have to like stretch my body. The hangovers last for like 4 days now. Um,
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
that stuff
some things are
definitely
terrible.
like over like when we film, it definitely takes a lot more for me to get my shit together after drinking because like I said, like during the week I really don't drink at home like, like I do on the
Oh hell no!
show.
It's the
I think
day
that
and night.
people think we're like drinking all the time at home, but that's not the case at all. Like I'll probably do on the weekends with
Yeah, like
Chris.
we like our wine, but you're not doing fireball shots at home.
Yeah. And then okay guys, So like, yeah, like, the hangovers, and then, my body aches, I get my lower back pains. Like, I know it's going to rain. My back
Stop,
hurts.
see?
Like, so
Yeah, no,
old.
so my dad always
Um,
said like, "Oh, my knees hurt. I think it's gonna rain." And it literally rains. It's such like an old Italian thing to say.
Yeah, but as far as like 30s goes, I feel like it's like my favorite time. Like I love where I am in my life. In like the 20s was fun, but like this is like my most appreciative years. Like I love my life right now. I love my family, I love my house, I love where I live. I love like everything about my life in my 30s. So I feel like I'm thriving in my 30s. Yeah, my back hurts, but I absolutely love the dirty 30s so far. I'm dealing with the kids screaming. That's really fun.
Yeah, that's my dirty 30s.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. If you want to go to the park, you have to be quiet.
I think that's it for today.
On that note, meatballs, we are going to end the podcast, but I feel like this was a great podcast. I feel like we finally got a lot of the questions that you guys have been asking. And like I said, the next couple episodes we're going to get into the studio. So they'll be a little more professional, and it'll be cool cuz I feel like we vibe so much better also when like we see each other.
Well, yeah, and like we're having our rosé and we're getting into it.
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys want to ask questions, because we love answering all of your questions, and then I feel like we go off topic and talk about crazy shit. If you want to ask us meatballs questions, you can call or text this number. It's 732-508-7952. So make sure you guys get your questions because we're going to answer them next week. I think we're always going to do segments, even if it's not for the full show, but we always want to make sure that we answer your questions because we love interacting with you meatballs. We love you.
Yes, we love you, and hopefully next week we'll get in the studio, and our plan is to hopefully have a guest on through the phone, so that'll be a lot of fun as well.
All right, we love you meatballs. We did it, Dee. We did it, meatball.
Let's get sauced. See you guys next week.
Bye.